Squirrel, I've been struggling with anger lately. Anger? Oh, what's been making you angry? Well, I've got a really tough living situation, and a lot of this coronavirus stuff is really upsetting me, all the tourists who are coming to my community. And how is it manifesting, may I ask? I've been having these fits of anger or rage or irritability, but alone. Oh, alone? Does that mean you're not expressing your anger in the moment, like to other people? Oh, no, I pretty much never do that. Why not? Well, when I was growing up, I had one parent who was very angry, and I was terrified of their anger. And also, they were the only person in my home who was allowed to be angry. What would happen if you were angry? Oh, I would get in big trouble. I'll get shut down. Oh my. So I'm hearing two lessons from childhood. One is anger is very scary and bad, and also you're not allowed to feel anger. So, as I imagine you've intuited, there are a lot of problems with that model. The idea that anger is scary and bad is a reasonable conclusion for a child. Children have no power, and they are 100% reliant on their caregivers. And so, if one of their caregivers has an anger problem, watch out. That is very scary. That could be quite dangerous. I don't think people realize how perceptive little kids are. They can read the adults around them, especially the caregivers, the ones who are very important to their survival. So that is to say, your fear when you were a kid was reasonable and quite clever and wise, actually. But now it's not reasonable. It sounds like you have some healing work to do. And I might suggest that you start in the body. How does your body respond when somebody gets angry in front of you? Oh, I freak out. I stop breathing. My hands get all wet. My chest gets tight. Gets super anxious. Yeah, okay, that sounds like a fight or flight response to me, which you probably learned when you were a kid, when things were much more dangerous, and is no longer serving you now. Don't forget to honor your body, though. What a remarkable survival response. Those systems are working, maybe a little too well. Trauma exists in the body. Therefore, healing must address the body as well as the mind and spirit. There's another issue at play here, though. You mentioned you don't express your anger to anybody else. Can you say more about that? Yeah, I don't let myself get angry at people because I don't want to be mean. And I think of being angry as being mean. And I'm also worried that they'll get angry at me. Then I'll have to deal with that too. So the second part is easy. You're not responsible for the actions or feelings of other people. That's their business. Of course, if someone is belligerent or drunk or something, take precautions. But I want to push back on the idea that it's mean to express anger to other people. I think actually it's mean to not be honest about how you're feeling and what you need? How are people who are in relationships supposed to know what you need if you don't tell them? People are not very good mind readers. So if you go back in time to all the times that you've gotten angry at people, how many times did you actually ask those people what you needed, what you wanted? So are you telling me I should just scream and yell at people all the time? No. Use nonviolent communication. Use those I statements. Hey, when this happened, I got really upset because I need this. Can you help me with that? Trust me, it's so much better than bottling it all up inside. People are perceptive. Nobody wants to be around someone who isn't honest about their feelings or the needs. Bottom line is, it's not a kindness to lie about how you're doing, even if that's going to be a hard conversation. That's an interesting perspective, Squirrel. Thanks. Did somebody say my name? No, nobody said your name, Rage Rabbit. Are you sure? I could have sworn you were talking about anger. Nope, everything's fine. Thank you, Rage Rabbit. Oh, you were talking about anger without me. Son of a bitch!